Good day, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. It's wonderful to be with everyone today. Just getting my stuff lined up here. All right, we're going to work with that. Good day. Welcome to Morning Sip with Melissa. I am Melissa, and it's wonderful to be with you today. SIP is spirit in practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. And I am all about that progress life as I continue to adjust my things. I'm all about that progress life. So I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to companion people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking, limiting patterns of believing, limiting patterns of thinking, believing, behaving. Woo! By prioritizing their mind and their heart to reveal the healing from within. This is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director, senior minister of Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, a New Thought Center in New York. So if you need support, reach out to me on my social media, on Instagram and on Facebook, and we can set up some time to talk. So good day. It's wonderful to be with you all. It's wonderful to be with you all. Hey, Abby from Australia. I am so stoked about you tuning in from Australia because God knows what time it is there. It must be the middle of the night. So thank you for joining us again, Abby. It's wonderful to see you. Hey, Shay Love. Shay is saying, good morning, everybody. This has been such an important series for me, and I am so grateful. I am recognizing my worth as a vessel of God, and my life is changing drastically because of it. Thank you. Oh, you are welcome. And that is a testimony right there, Shay. Thank you. Good day, Pamela, Miss Bliss. I hope you're doing well. Yes. Okay. Abby said it's midnight in Australia. All right now. It's good to see you, Michelle. I hope you're doing well. All right, Michelle's joining us on YouTube today. All right, Michelle, check out all the formats. I'm loving it. Good day. Gert, it's wonderful to have you with us today. Good day, Fee. Fee, disrupting those limiting patterns. Yes. Oh, excuse me. Yes. She says, my work has definitely helped her tremendously. Wonderful, Fee. Another testimony. I love it. Good day, Bonnie. I hope you're doing well. All right now, Gert from South Africa. Gert is from South Africa. We're getting some international flavor here. Bless you too. Blessings. So welcome everybody, right? Sit with Red Melissa is global, right? International. That's what we're talking about. And welcome to everyone joining me on Instagram. James Williams, it's wonderful to see you on Instagram. All right, well, today we are wrapping up our series, and it has been a series to behold, our worship series. Woo! It has been so delicious, hasn't it? Yes, it has. So we're going to wrap it up today, but I think we're going to revisit it from time to time because we need those reminders, don't we? I know I do. We need those reminders. So, as a reminder, worship means this in the dictionary: to feel an adoring reverence or regard. And it breaks down to two words: worth and ship. Now, when I found out that the origins of worship broke down into two words, worth being one of them, well, that was enough for me right there. I was like, well, amen to that. Worship and worth. And what is the origins of the word worth? To become, to turn. Okay. And ship is what? A vessel. So we are a vessel of worth. Ooh, that is so wonderful. We are a vessel of worth, and we know it when we worship. Worshiping is a demonstration of our worth. We don't have to do anything, we don't have to earn worthiness. Whew, if we could just let that go, that we got to earn it, that we got to grind for it, that we got to hustle for it. If we could let all of that go, right? And just know that we already are worthy. We were made this way. Yes? Evolved soul is always a worshiper of God. That is what Ernest Holmes said in the Science of Mind text. So if you consider yourself, and we all are, a evolved soul, then you are always worshiping. You are always worshiping. You are always worshiping. Now, what you're worshiping, now that's the question, right? That's the question. Because some of us are worshiping limitation. Some of us are worshiping negativity. Some of us are worshiping unforgiveness. Some of us are worshiping the past. Some of us are worshiping the material. Some of us are worshiping things that are outside of us, right? Some of us are worshiping the news. Some of us, some of us treat the news like church. Oh, I gotta watch the news. I gotta find out what's going on in the world. Don't get me on a rant about the news. Don't get me, Red Melissa. Don't get on a rant about the news. All right, we're not going to get on a rant about the news. But what are you worshiping? What is your sense of communion with the divine? Or as my friend likes to say, with the great architect. That's his word for God, the great architect. Yes? And so we talked about communion, and Ernest Holmes says this about communion. Communion is a spontaneous sense of irresistible union with the divine, an irresistible union. So I have had those moments. Have you? Have you had those moments in your life where you felt an irresistible union with love, an irresistible union with joy, an irresistible union with peace and harmony, just the deliciousness. And for me, I can pull many memories, right? Many demonstrations of this. And the ones that stick out for me the most are those ones when I put on some music, and I love gospel music, y'all. So I'll put on some gospel music and I'll get to singing. And then I feel like some tingling going on around my heart chakra. And then the next thing I know, I'm laughing and crying at the same time because it feels so good. It's a release, woo, and it's a blessing at the very same time. It's a releasing and an opening at the very same time. It is a giving and a receiving at the same time. That's the union that we get to experience and to be when we worship. So I invite you to take it out of the scope of religion and anything that might color for you, right? Because we're coloring differently these days, y'all. We're coloring differently. We're coloring with love, with joy, with connection, with worship. We're coloring with our quality, right? Those of you who selected a quality at the beginning of the year, the quality that you are embodying more for 2023. And if you haven't and you don't know what I'm talking about, you could put a quality of God, a high vibration quality that you are open to embodying more for yourself, through yourself, as yourself for 2023. All right? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So let me just check in with y'all. All right now. All right. I know this is my congregation of joy. Oh, yes, I do. Amen. I'm getting an amen from Gert from South Africa. Shay is delicious. Yeah, girl, that's one of my favorite words. I am worshiping God, the origins. Yes, love. Michelle, I have rev up my worship. I had to pull over on my way home from the doctor's office. Girl, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, those moments where it's not even a feeling of overwhelmness. It's a feeling of splendor, right? It's just so good. It's irresistible. And you just need a moment, right? Not a long time. You just need a moment to revel in it, to abide in it, right? For it to flow through you. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. B, you better teach. All right, girl. Yes, yes. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Fee had a worship experience in the Uber this morning. She said it was yummy, delicious, tasty communion. Yes, any place. There are no requirements as far as location, as far as things you need. You don't need to burn no incense. You don't have to light a candle. You don't have to get on your knees. You can just be exactly as you are. Come as you are, right? Ah, whew. I'm sweating, y'all. I'm sweating. And it's not just because I just came back from the gym. Thank you, Abby. I love your spirit too, love. So let's keep the wrap up going. And I shared a lot from Thomas Troward. And Thomas Troward, if you haven't heard of him, he was a judge and he was a New Thought leader. You have to excuse me because I'm just sweating. He was a New Thought leader. He was a great influencer in his time. And I have been sharing a paper that was done by Dr. Thomas Sainer, Understanding the Edinburgh Lectures of Thomas Troward, a complete analysis of his life and the Edinburgh Lectures. And I believe you could find this, just do a Google search and it might have a PDF of this. And I shared yesterday two of the books, so I'm going to hold them up so you can see them, that Thomas Troward wrote. The Creative Process in the Individual and the Edinburgh and Dory Lectures on Mental Science. Now, warning, a judge wrote these, so it's very dense. It's very dense, but it has a lot of wonderful information, another perspective about New Thought, mental science is really good. So just wanted to share those two with you. So in the paper, Troward refers to worship as opening up, opening up, opening up, right? Because what can get through this? What can get through this? Nothing. Nothing. What does this represent? Resistance, judgment, closed mindedness, right? Nothing can get through this. And if you keep holding this for long enough, it's going to start causing you some pain. It's going to cause stiffness and stuckness, right? But when we open up and just a little bit, like a mustard seed, that's all that we need, right? For that energy of love to come through. And before we know it, we start to blossom. We start to blossom. And we are in that energy, in that feeling tone of love through worship. Yes? Yes. So we can practice worship as a spiritual practice because I'm all about that practice. I'm all about that practice life. So practice worship any way that feels good for you. How do you connect to the divine indwelling spirit? That which is within you, that which you are. Yes? Practice communion with your worth through worship. Why? Because you are already worth it. You are already worth it. And why? Because it feels so good. Because it feels so good. So practice connecting, opening up, right? I am that which thou art that which I am, is what we get to experience in that irresistible union with the divine, with the oneness that we already are. So we are practicing. We're going to keep practicing. Just because the series ends doesn't mean we stop practicing, right? So we find our worthship by the continuous practice of opening up to the divine, is how Thomas Sainer put it in the paper. So will you worship? Will you practice? Will you worship? Let's end on that note. Let's end on that note. All right, y'all. So that is our worship series. I hope it was good for you. It was certainly good for me. And we're going to get into some joy news. I'm checking the comments. Yes, Michelle. I got my amen corner here. Oh, thank you, Abby. I appreciate you. Gert, thank you for sharing that valuable information. You are very welcome. And Rosita, you are 100% right. All right, girl. But what confuses me is that some devoted Christians I personally know are the complete opposite. I pray for them to just be open to loving everyone. All right, Rosita. So I say this with so much love in my heart to you, beloved. What the devoted Christians do really is none of our business. It's none of our business. Let us stay. I love going to yoga because one of the things the yoga teacher always says is stay on your mat. Stay on your mat, right? Let's not concern ourselves and take up space, right? With the other ways that people do or do not do what needs to be done, right? So, yes, people do and say, and it's confusing, but don't let it confuse you, beloved, right? What other people do is not a cause of confusion for you, for your life, right? So if we stand in the love that we are, and we just send love and light to those devoted Christians that may seem confusing to us, just send them love and light, right? Are you confused, right? Like things become a reflection to us. So where am I confused in my life? Right? That's what I do when I find myself in a particular space of what can be perceived as judging others. I ask myself the question, where in my life do I do that? Where in my life do I appear to be devoted, but I do otherwise? Right? Just an observation. Just an observation. So let's stay. Yes, Rosita receives that. Thank you, beloved. Yes, 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 and more yes. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. I love some of the new folks that I'm seeing today and this week. I really appreciate your presence. I hope you will continue to join me Monday through Friday for Morning Sip with Rev Melissa on New Thought Media Network. You can find me on YouTube at I am Rev Melissa for all the back episodes. I've been doing this since April 6th of 2020 and streaming live on New Thought Media Network since January of 2021. So it's a lot of episodes, okay? All right, y'all. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. It's the weekend. We are here. We are here. And today I'm rocking Sekou's t-shirt. If y'all can see it. Doing. And I'm rocking it for a particular reason today because I got up this morning. I did my spiritual practice. I did my morning stuff. And I said, let me get to the gym for my 9 o'clock class. It's a high intensity workout called HIIT. Let me tell y'all, I stayed in my office till 8:40. Pajamas still on. And my mom was just like, girl, you ain't going nowhere today. What you doing? You ain't going. It's okay. You don't have to go today. I sprung into action. I said, let me get up out of here. So I did a quick change-o, got in the car and got myself to the gym. I was like 5 minutes late, but I got there because I'm doing it, y'all. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So shout out to Sekou Wrights for the inspiration. And speaking of Sekou Wrights, please check out Sekou's show, the Be Your Own Hero Show. He has a new banner. Be Your Own Hero Show comes on New Thought Media Network Monday through Friday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out his book, Hack Your Pain Now. You can get it on Amazon. It is an emergency survival guide in 10 easy commandments. It is powerful. So shout out to my soul brother, Sekou. Yes, Shay says Sekou's book is fire. The first sentence will get you, right? The first sentence will get you, and then you can't put it down. It's a really quick read, and it's things that you can apply in your life today. Apply in your life today. It's all about the application for me. So, what's going on this weekend? Sunday in Praise. Yes, Sunday in Praise. Let me throw up. The other sip is Sunday in Praise. So every Sunday at 10:30 a.m., I share an inspirational talk. It's usually one from my sermons because I am the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living here in New York. So I share one of my spiritual talks, inspirational talks on the other sip on Sunday. And this Sunday, I will be replaying Standing on Shiva. So we get to marry Hinduism with religious science. It's really good, if I do say so myself. So check that out. And also on Sunday at the very same time, I have our service at Rockland CSL. You can join us virtually by going to rocklandcsl.org. Clicking Sunday service, get the Zoom link. You can also watch us live stream on Facebook. This Sunday, we have a guest speaker, Dr. Reverend Arlen McDonald. She's an amazing, amazing woman. She's the founder of a seminary, and this is her first time joining us, as a guest speaker. So I'm really excited to hear what she has to share. Her talk is called The Wise Warrior. Okay? So I hope that you would check us out at Rockland CSL. And then Friday, our Congregation of Joy have shows. So I just want to let you all know about other shows that are happening today. Fee King's show is on today at 11:30 a.m. on Facebook and on Instagram, and I believe on YouTube. So check out Fee King. Check out Lindsay's show is today at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, Practicing Infinite Possibilities. And Lindsay always has something wonderful to share. So let's support Let's support Lindsay. And coming soon, I don't have a graphic for it yet, but coming soon, our very own Shay will be launching her show, We Are Miracles, right here on New Thought Media Network. So I am so excited about the ways in which we are expressing ourselves and sharing the good news that life is good, that life is good, and that we get to experience it more fully as the divine expressions of light, of love, of peace, of joy, of all the good, that we get to express that and to share it with each other. So congratulations, Shay, for your new show. And I'm going to have Shay on Morning Sip so she could share more about it when she gets closer to her launch date. All right, y'all. The last thing I want to share is our next meditation with the moon is happening on August 1st. So please stay tuned for that. Put it in your calendars now. August 1st, 8:30 p.m. It's an evening, it's an evening activity. We do a full spiritual practice. A full spiritual practice. I share some information about the moon, and this is our second super moon for the year. So that energy is going to be super. We get to release all the stuff. We're going to release all the stuff into that super moon energy. So join me August 1st, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, Abby, that will work better for you because it'll be morning, I think, in Australia when it's 8:30 p.m. here in New York. So mark your calendars. All right. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful, amazing weekend. Remember, we are practicing worship, communion, opening up. Feel that irresistible union with the divine within you. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to pack a bag. It's right within you, right within you. Look in the mirror. There you are. Yes, the divineness that you are. So, peace and blessings, everybody. I hope that you are good, that you are good. Thank you, Shay. Yes, looking forward to popping in. Yes, Shay, that's going to happen, girl. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.